All right, so if you're anything like me, you have been exploring the world of crypto and ways to generate passive income. And I came across helium mining maybe 2 months ago, and I didn't think much of it. And then a couple of my buddies started bugging me about it, and I was like, all right, I'm in. Sign me up. I got a decent location. There's no one in my hex. This is going to be great. So I was like, how hard could it be? And all of the other miners used are a few $1,000s, or you can order this, which is a fake website. So I said to myself, you know what? I'll spend the extra money on the Finestra Miner. So there's the total price with the 15% discount code, taxes and shipping. I think it was $960. When I bought it late Thursday night. It arrived the next Wednesday. So given the weekend, I would imagine if you early ordered it on like a Monday or something like that, you'd probably have it by Wednesday, Thursday at the latest. So I was excited to hook it up. Pretty straightforward hookup process. I have not done the modification. Apparently, on the side somewhere, um, you can cut out a hole and hook up Ethernet. I haven't done that yet. First off, I don't have a long enough Ethernet cable, and secondly, I'm lazy. So I plugged it up all around my house. I kind of knew, given that I was in a first floor condo, that I was going to need to get an antenna outside. So that was my next adventure. And I realized I needed a cable that I don't have. So everyone recommended LMR 400, which I guess LMR 400 is some sort of fancy coaxy cable. Um, and they're really expensive because they're low loss. So if you run a longer cable, you don't have to worry about interference or whatever the word is. And it turns out that the local ham radio store has these things, which don't recommend going to them. The guy got very mad at me for wanting to buy stuff. I am the proud owner of 25 feet of LMR cable. The only problem is I have two connectors now. This is also, I learned quite a bit about connectors. So that's one side of the connector. And then this is the other. The only problem is maybe I am the only idiot on the internet, but I always just assumed that the connectors that had the little pin in the middle, I'm probably not going to focus on that, but the connectors that had the pin in the middle, I thought that was a male cable. Wrong, wrong. This little piece, the spinny boy, is what makes it a male, apparently. I did not know that. So the angry old man at the ham radio store sold me two of the incorrect connectors. I was just going to take my stock antenna, throw it on 25 feet, tape it to the roof, cross my fingers, and hope for the best until I could do some research. Um, and I got home. I was very excited and then very quickly disappointed because I could not hook it up. So I immediately went to Amazon because this is essentially where my earnings are at right now. I've had it hooked up for about 48 or so hours and it's made $3.30. Great success. So we're looking at a 1 year payoff time or more. Probably a 2 year payoff time. That is not why I purchased this thing. So my goal is to get this thing up higher. And you can see some of the people around me, like this nice young fellow, has his at 60 meters and he's making $700 a month. Good for him. So my next step and kind of where I'm at in my helium mining adventure currently, I have ordered this Signal Plus antenna. It is a 5.8 dBi antenna. I did quite a bit of research on the dBi. I, like probably everyone else on planet Earth, assumed a higher dBi would just automatically be better. That is not necessarily the case, especially given the location that you're in. I guess the higher the dBi, the more it flattens out the signal, which would not be good for me. We have some hills around here, so this is going to give us a slightly better than our stock 2.6 dBi. I'm also, the other reason I ordered this particular one is it comes with 16 feet of the proper cable, and it's got the right dongle on it. So I found out that little joker right there is RPSMA male. The RP, Lord knows what it stands for, is the spinny boy, and then the SMA is just the other side. So this will interface with the antenna. This will interface with my actual miner. This should be coming Wednesday or Thursday. I am going to do my best to hide this thing on my condo's roof. I doubt that the people that live at my condo will notice this thing because it's a bunch of old people. And I'm going to do my best to get this thing tucked away out of visual sight from the ground. But I think that I'm in a pretty decent location. If we kind of go back to my location, there's no one in my hex. I'm the only person. And if we scroll out, if we look around, if we can get to some of these people, if we can get to some of these guys. I mean, granted, these guys don't have the greatest transmit ratios, but there's a lot of them. Or if we can get over to these kind of people and get over here, I think I'm going to make some decent money doing this. So, you know, because I looked around at the people around me. There was the guy here making a decent amount of money. These two guys were making good money. This guy's making okay money. But yeah, there was someone, one of my next door neighbors, a couple streets over from me. This guy, he's making decent money, and his antenna, given that he has it accurate, is 5.8 dBi at 10 meters, which is about exactly where I'll be. So, you know, I would not be unhappy earning essentially 7 HNT every single month. So we'll see how it turns out. I just wanted to make an initial video about buying it, about my process. I know there's a million people out there making these videos, and I know that this has probably been the least informative video, but that's kind of the goal, is we're all going to learn together about all of these different things. Here's a tip: don't buy this connector. This is this is SMA, and then this one is RPSMA. So now you know. But the good news is, if I ever have to connect two ends of the LMR 400 cable, I'm good to go. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there, guys. This is Duke and Squared. I'm signing off. I'm going to make a new video next week when the antenna arrives, and I will have my wife filming me falling off the roof. So please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos.